So first of all, so please introduce yourself and share how you have been involved in this legislation. So additionally, what inspired you to dedicate yourself so personality to this case?
Yeah, my name is Thanyawat Kamonwongwat. I'm a member of Parliament Thailand, the People's Thailand Party. Actually, I think that everybody in LGBTQ plus community, we have got the similarly problem. That is because we cannot imagine when we was young, when we grow up, we cannot imagine how can we create a family in the future. So I think that man and woman, the straight, might not understand about us much because it's so sad that we cannot imagine our life in the future. It's always in our mind. In so and when I become a politician and I was elected in the first time in 2019, in that time I have a mission to do LGBTQ plus issue. So I've met many people in our community and considering about the proposal and optional for LGBTQ families. In that time, I met some people who's standing for civil partnership, and I met someone who's standing for marriage equality or civil commercial code. And I considering about all the proposal in our society, LGBT community. So I decided to pick up the marriage equality because I believe in we don't need a separate law. We just need inclusive law to change, the words like man and woman become a person and a person. In that time when I become a politician, I do a legislation and I brought it up into the parliament in the first time in Thailand on 2020. Yes, in that. So from that time, hashtag marriage equality in Thailand reached a million hashtag, a million, So I know that I realize that it's a people voice and support marriage equality. And it's become a big issue in Thailand that people need to push it in to become a reality. Yes.
Okay, so what are the key points of Thailand's marriage equality law? So could you share the areas
Yeah.
where you were particularly focused into during the process?
The key point is an inclusive law. We, we, we don't need a separate law, and we try to change amendment civil commercial code, which is very difficult because there are so many men and women in our law. But I think that we start from that family part, the law civil commercial code, and I changed the about the engagement um, for for the people who promise together will marriage and become no gender in there. And I changed the man and woman become a person and person, and I changed the word um, husband and wife become a spouse, and I considering about the age change the 17 years old become 18 years old following the student rights to protect student rights. Actually, there are four principle in the law is a simple and inclusive and impact our society. The processing when I was when was elected, I made the working group for this law, about 5 person who helped me, and of course we try to considering every meters, and that's all I when I finish. But you know, the processing is very difficult sometimes in behind the scene because I have to think that there are so many thoughts in around me. One thought of the idea is the one who support civil partnerships. They are around me and working with me. Someone who believe in Muslim and believing and religion, they are around me too and works with me. And somebody who want to marriage equality happen in Thailand because gonna lose benefit to to get the money for the movement sometimes. Some of them don't want to a party to have a good proposal in our society. You know, there are so many ideas. It's very difficult because there's all around me and working me. First time I really don't know, but I'm just think about that. Why my working is so difficult because there are so many people try to speak with me and talk with me, go in that way, go in that way, but they are all have a hidden agenda to try to stop marriage equality happen. It's very difficult in behind the scene. But 1 year later, when I'm start of that, I realized and as a politician, I wake up and see many layers of conflict of interest, and I try to manage them out and try to stay a distance for somebody who has got hidden agenda. That is why marriage equality was brought up into the parliament. There are so many problems in behind the scene. The processing is not difficult, you know, as a politician, but I decided to do something very fast and side bill and bring into my party and the member of parliament signed 20 sign in the paper and I brought up into the Thailand parliament. Yes, it's very difficult.
I saw some beautiful picture by your ex. So on the day of legalization, January 23rd, so how did the affected individuals react? And what kind of feedback or voices did you hear from them?
I see many happy face in LGBTQ. It's like they waiting so long and they come to the district and hand in hand and standing together and smile and somebody walk into me and grab my hand and said to me, thank you very much. Um, it's a tears of joy, you know. And because there are so many stories when I was a politician from the 2019, there are so many laws. Someone suicide because their family not accept about their relationship, and somebody cannot coming out because they of the family. And many things is a bad thing in the past. So in that day is I'm speechless because I'm no word to explain my feeling because it's like very fulfilled. It's not about me. It's about as a politician, as a people's voice to speak in the parliament. So I think that but in the other hand, of course, when the marriage equality passed, it doesn't mean discrimination is still a big problem in Thailand. It doesn't mean that it cannot change discrimination just one night. Of course, there are some comments on online and social media talk about the bad thing about LGBTQ plus. Some of religion stand up and show their standing point. But but I think it's okay. Whatever they say, we have a lot of work to do next to make the acknowledge the people that LGBTQ plus is natural, is them is a natural thing, not abnormal. We're not the evil people. We just need an equal rights as same as everybody. We have to acknowledge more. Yes.
In my image, Thailand has long been seen as a country friendly to LGBTQ plus individuals. However, as you say, I understand that the journey toward legalization was a long and challenging one. So, could you tell me about the difficulties you faced along the way?
It's about journey. I think that is discrimination is everywhere for me and for LGBTQ. But discrimination is a natural thing that people never know that it's a discrimination. Okay, I will tell you that before me, as a politician, before this, no LGBTQ openly in the parliament before. Never, no one in the parliament talk about LGBTQ in the parliament before. It's already hiding some way, and nobody speak out until I think the future party or my party is all for LGBTQ quota in the party list. I think that is how can I explain? I will explain that it's a vision of the party to give the space for LGBTQ because they know it's difficult when if I don't have a support from my party, never be here. Because my party give me an opportunity, so that is why I have a chance to talk to speak out about the problem and my people problems. Yes, the big problem is a structure of culture is binary, definitely. So that is why no space for us in the past.
What challenges remain, and what aspects would you like to improve or work on in the future?
In the future, I working on a gender recognition, and I think it's very difficult in Thailand because when I speak out in the marriage equality, I will see all the comment, all the media. 95% support marriage equality. That is because Thailand accept the family values because I taught in that way, because we has been taught in that way. But in gender recognition, when I speak out into the media or speak out to the people, it's like more than 60% they do not agree. And some page is like a 90% they do not agree. And when I speak into the public, they it's not a good response because they don't understand about the gender recognition. I think it's very difficult to, and of course right now as a Donald Trump policy, and I think the media and the NGO and something around us, the communication is will change because America is is a big country and they has a policy like this is of course it's affect me to push gender recognition forward, but I will do it. So second, I will work for the sex worker legalization. It's very difficult to in Thailand because there are so many you know benefits from someone who get the benefit when they not legislation. So it's difficult and about Thai traditional and of course conservative side. There are so many conservative side in the parliament. And I'm working on about the technology for the pregnant for LGBTQ community, which I um considering about the doing the law with my party and give extend the right to make them can make family. And of course discrimination law I have to do also. So it's a mission for mission about 3 years forward from now.
In Japan, there have been court rulings declaring the current laws prohibiting same-sex marriage unconstitutional. Yet progress toward legalization remains stalled. So could you share a message for individuals and supporters in Japan who continue to fight for marriage equality?
I think that actually I have a chance to meet a senator who openly he is LGBTQ community. I've been to Japan 1 week, one time in the last year. We share about how difficult marriage equality in Japan. And of course, gender recognition. Okay, Japan has got a gender recognition, but with some conditional. But for marriage equality, I think that we have I have to support and to let you know that you have to believe yourself that family create family right is a human rights. And I think that no matter what difficult it is, but you have to hold on and keep forward and speak out to your society, to your country. Believe me, I'm not a success in love, but the marriage equality happened in Thailand. I believe that love has many power to make world change. So believe in your love and it's your power, and your love and your power will change your country become an equal rights fight.
I believe there are aspects of Japanese society's mindset that need to change. With this in mind, could you share a message for the broader Japanese public, including those who are not directly involved in these issues?
I would like to say that if you not are not LGBTQ community, but LGBTQ is a society issue. If you are a woman, if you are a man, you might have a friend who is LGBTQ. You might have a daughter is LGBTQ. You might have to stay with to learn something from your teacher who is LGBTQ community. They are friends. They are human. They are people around us. Empathy and understand is very important. When we really release them to become equal rights, it's released about the power of the society. And I think that we have more wedding to go to congratulations, and we see our smile and the most important things. I think that's LGBTQ is us. If you are men and women, we are in the same society. Actually, inside of me, I'm I'm both, like men and women inside me. Sometimes I feel like I'm a woman, But in outside about my appearance, I do not to make myself become a woman. because I believe and I think that I'm in the way, in this way. I'm, born this way, Lady Gaga. And uh, sometimes people definition me, I'm gay. Yeah, it it's okay, gay. But some people definition me, I'm a trans. Yeah, it's okay. But I think the gay people call me a mother. So you know, so I cannot. So I'm not active with the gay man sometimes because the gay man, they have a big muscle, something like that. But okay, but we are friends and we are do something fabulous together. But somebody call me, so okay, so Tan, you are trans, but I'm not a trans in my appearance.
Do you want to use marriage equality law?
No, no, because I don't have a lovers right now, but I do for the people really. But actually, I told you before that I don't believe in the love 100% because there are so many stories in the past. But on the 23rd January, time I talk to the public that I believe in love power because it's changed. Yeah, no, even I don't believe much, but your love is a power. Yes.